brought to you by Gitanjali Salon, Channi Himmat, Jammu. Follow Ruchika Makeovers on Facebook and Instagram for best bridal makeup in town. Hello viewers, you're watching Jammu Links News. I am Mannat Gupta and welcome to the daily updates of Midday News. Let's begin. Lieutenant Governor Girish Chandra Murmu on Thursday said that the government has put in place robust mechanism at all administrative levels for the redressal of public grievances, besides carrying out developmental activities in right earnest with active public participation. The Lieutenant Governor was on his visit to Shopian district where he interacted with 17 public delegations and took stock of their demands and issues. The visit is the latest in the series of regular assessment of the developmental needs of the people in the district by the Lieutenant Governor. Jammu has emerged as an education hub in North India with the establishment of an Indian Institute of Management, Indian Institute of Technology and AIIMS, among others, said Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh on Thursday. Referring to the abrogation of Article 370 provisions on August 5th last year, he said with the historical constitutional changes, the barriers of academic growth have been done away with the best faculty of different fields from across India are ready to come to Jammu and Kashmir to serve with dedication. Apprehensions have now gone with the new domicile law coming into existence, Singh said. With the highest single-day spike of 34,956 cases and 687 deaths, India's COVID-19 positive cases crossed the 10 lakh mark on Friday, according to the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. The total positive cases stand at 10,03,832, including 3,42,473 active cases, 6,35,757 cured or discharged or migrated, and 25,602 deaths according to the ministry. Jammu and Kashmir on Thursday witnessed its largest single-day COVID-19 death toll as 16 patients died within 24 hours, even as 490 fresh cases were detected during the corresponding period. This has taken the death toll of coronavirus-infected people in the Union Territory to 222, of which 204 were from the Valley and 18 from the Jammu region. 62 of these new cases were from Jammu region, 428 were from the Kashmir Valley. An unidentified terrorist was killed when troops foiled an infiltration bid along the line of control in Kupwara district of Jammu and Kashmir on Thursday. The alert troops eliminated the intruder when they noticed suspicious movement across the LOC in Keren sector. An AK rifle was recovered. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh arrived in Leh on Friday on a day-long visit to carry out a comprehensive review of the security scenario in the region amid the ongoing tension with China. Chief of Defence Staff General Bipin Rawat and Army Chief General Manoj Mukund Naravne are accompanying Singh on the visit. The Defence Minister visited Stakna forward areas after landing in Ladakh, where the troops showed him para-dropping skills of the armed forces. Inspector General BSF Rajesh Mishra on Thursday met Lieutenant Governor Girish Chandra Murmu and briefed him about the security situation in the area of his responsibility. The Lieutenant Governor and the IG discussed about issues concerning effective security management and overall security environment in Kashmir. A shallow magnitude 3.9 earthquake hit Jammu and Kashmir on Friday. The tremors were felt 88 kilometers of Katra at 4:55 am today, National Center for Seismology said. As the intensity of the earthquake was less, there was no immediate reports of any loss of life or damage to property. The latest quake comes just hours after a medium-intensity earthquake of magnitude 4.1 jolted J&K at 6:38 p.m. on Thursday. Work was on Thursday resumed after remaining suspended for about a year on Z-Mode tunnel on the National Highway connecting Union Territory of Ladakh with Kashmir Valley. After remaining halted for about a year, the Divisional Commissioner Kashmir PK Pol launched the resumption work on the crucial 6.5 km long Z-Mode tunnel between Gagangir and Sonamarg in Central Kashmir district of Ganderbal. Retaliating that, perimeter control and complete lockdown in red zones and containment zones should be strictly enforced. Chief Secretary of Jammu and Kashmir BVR Subramaniam on Thursday said that people who were not following guidelines should be heavily fined. The Chief Secretary said the Union Territory government is procuring nearly 700 ventilators from the central government, which will arrive shortly. In a major rural outreach program to provide villagers residing in far-off areas with domicile certificates, the administration in Jammu and Kashmir's Doda district on Thursday issued 1,500 such certificates to hamlet dwellers in a day at their doorsteps. The program was led by Tehsildar Badarwa Zishan Tahir, who held a domicile certificate camp at Sarthingal village at Atkhar Valley in Doda district. The day-long camp was primarily aimed at to provide the villagers residing in small and inaccessible hamlets of the Atkhar Valley hassle-free issuance of the much-required domicile certificates at their doorsteps. The Supreme Court on Thursday adjourned till July 29th hearing on the habeas corpus petition filed by the wife of Congress leader and former Union Minister Saifuddin Soz challenging his unlawful detention by the Jammu and Kashmir government. A bench headed by Justice Arun Mishra adjourned the matter for hearing on July 29th after the Jammu and Kashmir government sought more time to file a reply on the matter. The apex court had earlier issued a notice to Jammu and Kashmir government seeking their response on the matter. Labour Department has launched a mission mode project for registration of labourers under Building and Other Construction Workers Welfare Act 1996. In this regard, the Deputy Labour Commissioner Jammu Kanta Devi, accompanied by Assistant Labour Commissioner Jammu Devyananda and other labour officials, visited the construction site at multi-level parking Indira Chowk and interacted with the construction workers to make them aware about the various financial assistance offered by the department and encouraged them to come forward for active registration. The first images from Solar Orbiter, a new sun observing mission by ESA and NASA, have revealed omnipresent miniature solar flares dubbed campfires near the surface of our closest star. According to the scientists behind the mission, seeing phenomena that were not observable in detail before hints at the enormous potential of Solar Orbiter, which has only just finished its early phase of technical verification known as commissioning. The Jammu and Kashmir government has evacuated about 2,26,071 JK residents stranded in other parts of the country due to COVID lockdown via Lakhanpur and through special trains and buses till date amid strict observance of all necessary guidelines and standard operating procedures. As per the official data received in this regard, the Jammu and Kashmir administration has received 85 special trains at Jammu and Udhampur railway stations from different states and UT so far, with about 70,836 passengers, while about 1,55,235 persons from other states and UTs, including 883 from abroad, have been evacuated by the government through Lakhanpur till date.